few years ago, you launched a talent management initiative with the HR department at Novartis. Quite an unusual step for pharma. What was the need and what was the result?
It originally started off as an assessment tool, just to understand against competencies, skill levels, and requirements, what is the demonstrated versus the need. And from that perspective, once the findings came out, they were actually pretty revealing. But then the question was, what do we do with that finding, that information? There was a lot of gaps we identified. The outcome of it was a talent development program where we put people through either training, an on-the-job action learning, so an above day job learning assignment, sometimes full job rotation, so moving physically from one place to the other for a duration, and also mentoring.
And what have the effects been of moving from tactical to strategic sourcing?
If you look at the quantified numbers, right, the financials, the savings have undoubtedly been a lot more than in the past. We've literally, depending on how you measure and where, we've doubled or tripled our savings performance. From being probably lower middle of the pack to, I would consider us to be among the best-in-class companies. What you've seen is actually a change in the role of the perception and a progressive change moving from an internal service provider to a true business partner. And that's come with also a whole change of requirements, right, in the skills, the competencies, and so on.
How do you think these skill sets will continue to develop over the next 2 to 3 years as these major buyouts continue?
I don't see much change from the trend that we started a couple of years ago. I probably see an acceleration of that. But the three things, and I'm pretty consistent with coming back with those answers, is I think the order of skills that we need. The first is the ability to understand and align with the business strategy. The second one has to do with the ability to engage with senior stakeholders. So how do you get them to accept that you understand their needs and to trust you sufficiently to give you the leadership of the projects to get their needs met? And the third one has to do with having more of an entrepreneurial flavor, being able to essentially identify, build, initiate, and lead cross-functional projects.